Hey, yo, man, AudiOpium, episode 1, we here, it's live, it's Eargasmic. You'll hear the dopest sounds. We're coming straight from your Blueprint Studios, 42 Mile Street up in Braamfontein. All your recording needs, vocals, mixing, mastering, podcasts, you know where to hit it up, baby. We easy, we nice with it. AudiOpium, it's Eargasmic.
I work the money like a strip tease. Can give a fuck about what your bitch think. I don't really think you listening. I've been running shit since I was 16. Love when these fake niggas slip up. You know that the flow is say pristine. Niggas claiming that they get me too ahead of yourself, then you miss me. Foot heavy on the gas, yeah. No, I'm never looking back.
You too, bro. I appreciate y'all niggas. Yeah, I appreciate you. This niggas always diss me on the show and shit. When did they diss me?
Oh wait, so this is the squad, this is the studio, we're just hanging now.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Yeah, Pope. I wait. Pope. Yeah, I wait. Shit, let's go. It's Dibi. Yeah. Hi, how are you? I'm good, man. Just cool, you know? What's your name? Cat. Dibi. Hey, how are you? You stand there. What's your name? Mama. Dibi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Let's go.
Hey, how you doing?
Fresh in the contest, you know what I'm saying?
My God. Dibi. Come on, man. Good. Hey, man, how you doing, man? Good. How you doing, man? Yeah, that's just
This is the vibe, this is what we're trying to set up and all of that.
okay, cool. Yeah, I remember being here, bro.
What were you recording, G?
There was something, his name is Hyperlay.
A shit.
And he's also like an upcoming dude. And he had a track and he had booked up his studio.
Wait. And I think that's what I fuck with you most is that you always fucking with young niggas.
Yeah.
Like it's never think of like, nigga, I don't know you. Like even now, so you dropping another track with another nigga. You dropped with J Hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see you on the features, everything. Even dropping the squad track.
Yeah.
That squad track shit. The interview. That squad track told me a lot, my G. That squad track. Yeah, we're not saying when I'm interviewing. That shit told me a lot. That shit told me a lot.
So happy to get on fame.
Yo, dude, I'm about to say this was fun.
Nah, this one you do too much.
Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Who hurt you? Don't tell me now. I'm gonna ask you like that. Who hurt you?
But this particular song, the time I rode the blue vans or how I had just like I just found out how I got you. One of my exes was like very special to me at the time. She had like moved on and was dating someone else.
I've been going on dates, but somehow I don't see your wife staring at me. They don't make me laugh like you did. Either that or they just very tacky. You're the one that merely had me. I would choose very catchy.
Let's get to the
But I don't like dwelling on
Let's get you set up.
The more I think about it, this gets to me. Guess we were never meant to be. I'm not God, I ain't got all that. Now I fucking all
In the streets they call me genius. I'm calling you genius. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Denise.
Denise.
Dopest artists and the dopest people giving you that eargasmic experience. And you're here with the host with the most erratic assassin, the MC Master Criminal. You can call me erratic. You can call me Easy E without the HIV, or better known as the hip-hop therapist. And today, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm with a special guest, a fucking super special ass artist. I think he's the dopest right now. He's the dopest out. I don't think there's anyone touching him. I think everyone's been sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
They have.
You know, he told us wait till June. We waited.
I think we actually waited.
We waited. You know, June came. He told us up till now. So there's more coming. You know what I'm saying? But enough chats about me. Let's get right into it. Let's get into that dope sound you need to hear, that loud you need to hear. We're here with Dibi himself. Sir Dibi, yes, sir.
What's up, bro?
I'm good, and you, fam, how you doing?
I'm easy. I'm actually quite good, bro. Thanks. Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
That's perfect, dude. Happy to have you here. Thank you. You know, shout out for coming through to the show. We starting up. That's what I think I like about you most, is that especially as a young nigga on the come up, you fuck with young niggas on the come up.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You keep it steady, you make sure the art's flowing.
Yeah.
It's a community, and I feel like that's the shit we need.
Yeah, for sure. In fact, I mean, remember we were talking just now, and you were saying, we were talking about the States and like how people there support their own and stuff. And like, I kind of realized, well, I mean, you know, because we always watch, you know, niggas in the game,
yeah.
like, you know. So like, you see the way they do stuff there, and it's like, they like put each other on. Like all the upcoming artists will like there was a stage where like, for example, Drake, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, and I think Cole were all coming up like at around the same time. And Drake actually wanted to have Wiz come on him with tour, but Wiz was like, nah, I'm gonna do my own tour. It's cool. Yeah. But like you saw then like niggas were like teaming up with each other, you know, because they all on the come up, you know. So it's like rather let's like all build together and start our own wave rather than try to, you know, like
go
maybe,
one by one.
You know, and it makes things stronger. Like it creates a wave that way as well.
And I'm glad you opened up with that, chat, because I mean, even like just on that subject, people look at Drake and Kendrick and like, nah, these niggas been beefing. But you look at Drake and you look at Marvin's Room.
Yeah,
you know, he was putting Kendrick on. You know, Hit It in the Morning, sure. J. Cole was on. He was just, you know, Drake was like
interlude with just the man's track.
Yeah, exactly. And then you look at fucking Problem where ASAP, Kendrick, Drake, and 2 Chainz all on the same song.
All on the same track,
I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we need. And ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering who's the mystery voice, the ghost out here in this room, that would be my boy Aze. You know him from the Erratic Show. He's here joining us today. He's going to be here with us all the time.
It's easy, baby.
Hey, it's easy, baby. But let's get right into this. So that chat about, you know, being from the States and niggas hooking up and everything, like your origins, like we know you're not from Josie.
Yeah.
You're coming straight from P. Shout out.
Yeah.
You know, Eastern Cape, Costa Nostra, you know, Costa Can, you know what I'm saying? Gotta rip, I gotta rip.
Well,
niggas,
You have to.
100%. So I want to know, like, being born in PE and the hip hop scene, how's it like there?
So it's like, yo, my the way I grew up is like a crazy story, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
well, I mean, it's not crazy. It's just all over the place. So my experience. So okay, I was born in PE, right?
Oh, yeah.
Grew up in PE. Moved to East London. But my parents are from a town called Graaff-Reinet, right?
Yeah.
Which is also in the Eastern Cape. So I'll go there most holidays. I mean, that's home for my parents. So it's like where a lot of my grandmothers are, my cousins, like my fam is like there, right? So that's also my home. It's like, it's Graaff-Reinet, it's Port Elizabeth. And I moved a lot. I moved from Port Elizabeth to East London. And when I actually started getting into the rapping thing, by the time, I mean, I started in PE, like rapping, but I was very young and it was like nursery raps, whatever, you know, I'd be spitting for like classmates and whatever, you know. But, and then I got to like, and then by the time I got to like maybe 2010, there was this guy in my class who had recording equipment. His name was he's Inga, but his name was like DJ Magic or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And he would like make beats, you know. But come to think of it, his beats weren't like the hottest, you know, but like.
They were hot then.
Yeah, back then it was like shit. Okay, here's a beat. He's got a mic, and literally all he had was a mic. I think that he plugged into his computer. He didn't have like a sound card. Like it was like he plugged it straight into the computer, and it was like we recorded on Audacity or something.
Like kind of like a, you know, that SingStar type.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. So
back in the day, we used to record. What is it? Is it Bandcamp?
Yeah. Garage Band. Yeah.
Garage Band. Yeah.
So I would go to his place, record. That was like the first time I ever recorded like properly. Well, not even properly because it wasn't even properly. We were recording in his bedroom. I don't even know. And
he's waiting to release them.
No, not even. And we lost them. Like he had a laptop because everything was on his laptop, and then we kind of lost touch. And I know we lost that laptop because I also would ask like, "Yo, where are these tracks?" And then after that, I moved to, and then I came to Joburg, right?
Yeah.
But this was like 2010, 2011, whatever. And then I moved to. And then I moved to Nelspruit, White River.
Shit, nigga been around.
Yeah, bro. And then I eventually came back here when I came to study at film school. And then I've been in Joburg since. Yeah. I'm losing track of what we were actually talking about.
Now just being born PE.
Like, being born PE, exactly.
You know, coming up.
So I don't know. So like the hip hop scene I never really experienced in PE, to be honest. Yeah, so I couldn't tell you much about that.
In Nelspruit, how was the hip hop scene?
It's also cool. It's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys coming.
Yeah, I don't know if you know Costa.
Titch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That what's this? Oh, but they done it.
What's the name of that song?
Galagata.
Galagata, yeah. Jerez, that is fun.
Yeah.
Push up, press up. Yeah, that track is doing like crazy right now,
Yeah.
right? And so, yeah, bro. So him, Benny Chill.
Benny Chill is fire.
Yeah,
He's from Nelspruit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
These dudes,
Benny.
they're all in the same clique. We went to like, I wouldn't call them rival schools, but like we like in rugby or whatever, like we would have derby. So he went to Penryn, and then my mates and I we went to Uplands, and then Benny Chill and Costa. I know there's a couple other niggas, and then Phantom Steez as well. All those dudes.
That's
they
crazy.
From Nelspruit,
Yeah.
Maz Kid. So yeah, bro, it's like
That's a fucking crazy lineup. Like
No,
from
thing is,
Nelspruit,
I heard from a friend from Nelspruit that Costa Cheese from Nelspruit. I'm like, dude, you claiming? You are hot, but he actually is. Yeah.
so the scene ain't so bad there, bro. Well, now you know, like
Yeah.
niggas is. But
It's
I mean, a lot of
popping
people move to Joburg, and then it like.
and then it
Pops,
blows out.
you
Yeah,
know,
Josie's
yeah.
still so power. But like that's crazy, bro. And like hearing that experience and that growing up and going through different cities and everything, because listening to your tracks and just your lyrics and what you say on tracks, like, and the fact that you don't spit as much vernacular, you can kind of hear you are from like that middle black class shit where you were able to experience and go around and whatnot, and even say niggas look at you cause you talk funny and all that shit. So like I don't know, being born, especially in PE, where like you got our people.
Yeah.
It's either you chat vernac or nicks or like how did that affect, and then being able to move around and then fitting into spaces that you found out that like Nelspruit and places like Josie were more accepting of you.
Yeah.
And like compared to PE where it's kind of like being like you're shunned out or
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
that weirdo.
Yeah, I experienced a little bit of that, but it's crazy. So, yeah, bro, it was crazy. I mean, growing up like that, well, at least I was lucky to have like the friends around me were like similar to me, you know what I mean? So, it was only really when I'd go like home to Net where there would be like a disconnect, where I would, it's crazy because like it started to make me feel insecure because I'd be like in all these spaces where I'm not really speaking my home language. But when I go home, because I'm fluent in my home language, right?
Yeah.
But it's like when I go home, it's like, because I haven't spoken it for so long, there's like...
It's not this...
Yeah,
it's strange.
right?
It's strange.
And then
it's not familiar.
And then I start to feel insecure, right? And then you can also, obviously, but it's... when I'm growing up, when I'm much older, because like now I know myself and whatever, it doesn't matter like what other people are saying and shit. So it like really doesn't affect me. And when people get that energy from you, they also don't like give that energy because it's like this guy doesn't care anyway.
Yeah, facts.
So, but when I was younger, like it affected me a lot. Like it felt like I was ridiculed and whatever because it's like you speak a certain way. And
that shit can get really weird because our parents will be like, listen, we work so hard to get you into this good school.
Yeah.
Put you in a school with only white people. You come out only speaking English, then they mad at you.
It's like, what was going to happen?
What choose this?
You know what I'm saying? What did you expect to happen? You know what I'm saying? Or they fight at you like, oh, you got these white tendencies. You thinking this. And it's like, but dude, you put me there.
This is what you wanted.
This is what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I only asked that because like I had the similar experience growing up. You know what I'm saying? Not being able to speak, and then you go back home and it's like niggas think you're in Josie and you're doing shit.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, you're big racked.
Yeah.
And now when you're not speaking vernac or you're not engaging with them, it's like, oh, you think you're Hollywood now? Like, oh,
you think you better than us?
Think you
What's
better?
up?
It's like, no, dude, you guys are the ones who like outing me. So like right now in the position you are, where it's like you're popping, you're on the rise. I don't even want to call it a come up because you know what I'm saying, niggas usually be grinding behind the scenes, like we've been coming up. Now when you're here, it's like, now I'm here, I'm on the rise. So like, is there ever that when you go back home now, is it more tense? Is it more weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
Or is it like niggas are like, okay, nah, this is Dibi, like we got what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, we hear the sound.
It's like, it's a little bit of both, because like a lot of the niggas are like happy because it's like, yo, okay, here's the dude, he's doing his thing and he's dope. Like, they love the music and it's like, oh, he's from here. So it's like, it's cool. But obviously like the more people start to see you a little bit more, then they've got the expectation, preconceived notions that maybe you're gonna act a certain way.
True.
And they're always waiting for you to kind of live up to that. So like anything you do is like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, we always knew you were gonna be like this. You must have a big head, or you must wada. But I don't experience that a lot. A lot of the time, it's love when I go home. To be honest, so I don't even want to like. Talk negative because it's like, yo, a lot of the time, like, it's like, yo, shout out, bro, we see you. Because a lot of the time people are inspired, which is dope. Because that's what you want as well. It's like, don't look at it as like, and hate, look at it in like,
like
push
inspiration.
to be better, to be the best version of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that goes back to the chat, like you're saying in the States, where it's like most of the time you hear when a nigga makes it out the hood or their little ghetto, it's like the whole township champion.
Yeah.
Thing. Like, dude, like he's the king. Like even if you can't come back and save us, there's still that nigga that show that we can make it. We're out here,
Someone from
we're pushing. There's someone like I can aspire to,
Exactly,
and everything,
bro.
and that's fucking dope, dude. Even your story, because I didn't know you moved around so much.
Yeah.
Like I try to find my facts, like deep dive those undercover facts, and I'm like, shit, niggas in Nelspruit everywhere, here, there, and like that's a dope come up story, and like that's what I want to focus on, your come up, because you got a mad story on the come up, like mad, like you're doing mad shit to come up. You're doing Friday freestyles.
Yeah.
You did the Kendrick Dam competition. I think you went to the finals or you won that.
Yeah, I won that, bro.
You won that. You know what I'm saying? Vuzu hustled the first season, right?
Yeah,
You got the call back.
Yeah.
Nigga missed the phone. I want to hear that shit. I want to know how did you miss that call back? You know what I'm saying? You're doing. I think like your come up is one of those where you hear it and it's like it's not even a come up. It's a grind. Like niggas out here doing competitions every day. You're out here on Instagram putting yourself out. The Freestyle Fridays, that was fucking dope. You usually hear other rappers in the States like, okay, look, I'm gonna take Jay-Z's beat, rap on it. You're like, nah, I'm gonna take Boyti's shit. I'm gonna take that guy shit. I'm gonna, what I'm saying, and that. So like through those competitions, like, how did that build you? How did it feel? Like I want to start with the Kendrick Dam, that freestyle battle. Like how did that feel going through that process and then end up winning it? And what did you win from it? Not necessarily material wise, but like experience wise and shit to take home with you, and that built you.
Yeah, fuck, bro, that's dope. That's a good question. So that was like the first time I was really like in a competition, like where it's like social media based. Well, not like it's the first time like shit like really like you went far. I think I'd gotten like the most interaction on Twitter that I'd ever gotten on IG. It did a lot in terms of like reach, but like just in terms of experience, like it was like it was so dope, man, because it was the first time that's when I first learned that like content on the internet can really make a difference. I was like, wow, okay, I'm seeing this, like, because before that it was like gradual, slowly build up. I see you. But then there it was just like an influx, So I was like, shit, okay, cool. So what that experience really helped me with is like, I was like, okay, cool, this content thing. Let me kind of take it more serious. Let me push more content. And I think after that I started doing like Freestyle Fridays. And that was just at a point where a homie of mine we were just like, man, it's hard, like, getting things done the traditional way, going through radio, like going through
traditional media.
Yeah, traditional media.
There's gatekeepers. Oh, you need
You're not signed.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah, you're not gonna get pushed, bro.
Oh, you don't
straight up.
Or you don't have that rag to be like, hey, dude, like, I'm gonna slip you 200. Just try to get my track on or something like that. Because payola is real.
Yeah,
it's a real ass thing, and what I'm saying, like, and I think what's the most interesting part is that you win from the Kendrick competitions, because as someone. Like, I consider myself an MC and lyricist. Like, looking at social media competitions, there's always that thing of, like, they're looking for the commercial vibe. Like, they're not really listening to the dope. Yeah. So, like, going through that, how did you approach that? Like, was that ever a thought in your mind? Was it ever, like...
I mean, I guess I did. I kind of knew... Like, I mean, I've always listened to, like, the feedback of people and, like, kind of thought, okay, cool, how is that an affirmation that what I'm doing is right, or is it like information that I should be listening to let me know that maybe I should be doing something different, based on how many people are telling me what they're telling me. So if a lot of people are saying, hey, I like what you're doing there, then I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, I see, cool, I bag that, I won't change that because it's like cool. But I kind of knew, like, I mean, I didn't really know, I didn't really think about that, but I did know that because we're dealing with social media and stuff, what would create a response, right? Or spark a response would be something that's like, kind of now contemporary, commercial, I mean controversial, anything that's happening. So I try to use like trending topics. I think what I forgot what track it was. I think it was the Duckworth track that I did it to. On the Damn album, and then I made reference because when I was writing that I was kind of emotional when I was writing that, actually. I remember now, and then I remember saying something about Karabo, right? Because she had just the rest in peace Karabo hashtag that
Oh,
was happening,
yeah,
right?
oh, shit.
That had just happened at the time, and I included that
Crazy.
in the rap, right?
Yeah.
And I think that helped a lot as well. So I kind of knew that. I mean, I guess at the time it was a bit unconscious and a bit conscious at the same time, because I knew like, okay, cool, maybe this will
Set it off.
yeah, set it off, and it did. And so that's the kind of thing I was thinking about at the time, what I can put in to kind of maybe set myself apart, because they had like in the competition, a lot of the rappers there as well weren't like mainstream, because Master Difference was in there at the time.
Oh, crazy.
Another dude called Gravity, who was still making music now, is really dope. He was in there, so like they had dope artists actually. So yeah, bro, yeah.
That's fire, bro. That's like, I'm glad that never fucked up your mental.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that is usually it is a block for like, I know most listeners to be like, nah, competitions ain't
Yeah.
shit. I don't want to go to radio. Radio's only gonna play the hot jams
100%.
and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
also like adapting to social media. Like if you're a person who doesn't usually do that, becoming that personality and trying to build off it is actually very hard.
it's, and like
Because for
bro.
a lot of people, it's like they pop on social media, then they're like, oh,
Yeah.
let me act, let
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
rap,
Yeah,
let me,
yeah. Whereas with a lot of the dope people is the people who are themselves and continue to like kind of be themselves, like, and then people fuck with them even more for that. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
like, oh snap, you know.
and that's what I was gonna say. Like, especially like with Freestyle Fridays, it never felt a thing where you're like, I'm trying to become a social media dude.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a thing of like, no, listen, I'm trying to freestyle every week for you niggas. You niggas need to follow. It's kind of like, I rap, niggas. Like, niggas, I fucking, like, I'm
spit.
here, I spit. Give me a beat, I'm gonna murk it. And like, that's what people loved you for, you know what I'm saying? I think we fell in love with that. Here's this kid coming out all course, just going out, blazing fire, spitting. And then I'm sure from Freestyle Fridays, you auditioned for Vuzu. Because I'm like, one of my homies hit me up, they're like, hey, this Vuzu show starting, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be, they made it sound like it was gonna be like, they're following the life of a rapper going to stew and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then it became like Rap Idols.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? It was just, it's not bad. We need it. It became Rap Idols and it was dope. But like, what was the freestyle that got you there, and how did you miss the call? And like, how did you feel missing that call and then watching the whole season and seeing Big Star and Shane Eagle and these Shabzy Medallion and all these niggas, like, getting over, and you, like, it's kind of like, that feeling like, nigga, that should, like, that's my spot.
Yeah.
Like, you're in there because you're a sub. I'm a starter. Are you, like, you know what I'm saying? Are you joking?
Yeah.
That type of feel like.
So for mine, right? Mine wasn't actually season 1. It was season 2, right?
Oh, season 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
shit. With 20, with the new niggas.
Yeah, TTGO and all them niggas. Yeah. Who won that? Flex, right?
Flex won it.
Yeah. But he didn't take the.
He didn't take.
Yeah, he didn't take the racks.
He dropped the
'cause-
shit. I think he saw from like Big Star.
Yeah.
They're gonna change it, because I mean, like, Big Star was rapping,
Yeah.
and now he's making these melodies, and now Shane Eagle's out here doing some actual bar shit. I feel like he played us. I feel like he was like, nah, I'm gonna be commercial, then switch up. Yeah.
So for me, it was. So what happened was, right? I did the audition, right? I remember shooting it and everything, and it was dope, right? And then, and then what happened? And then I think so. I was reading through the terms and conditions, right?
Yeah.
And sometime after I recorded the video, I lost my phone, right?
Oh,
but it was no
shit.
biggie.
Yeah.
I knew the date when they were gonna do let the entries know that they won, like when you would know by, right? And I think it was like sometime in Jan. I broke my phone. And it wasn't even me who broke my phone. It was a homie of mine. It was New Year's Eve or whatever. He was like taking photos.
Can't take niggas anyway.
Yeah, bro.
Can't take niggas
So
anyway.
he drops it and it's like broken. Now I'm like, I'm in Net at the time, right? I'm like, fuck, I can only
shit.
fix it when I get to Joburg because
Yeah.
it's a spot I take it to and I want to take it there, right?
And now we all have my friend. We all have that my friend. That
No,
that one-
listen. So I'm like, okay, cool. So it breaks, right? But I got my little bro with me, and he's got a phone, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I was logging on his, because they were gonna let you know if you were in via either via email or via the social media app that you uploaded your video on,
Oh, yeah.
right? So mine was IG. So I was there on my brother's phone, keep logging into IG. Checking if I got the message. Nah, cool. Okay, keep logging IG. Cool. But now my little brother. So we came back to Joburg, and he had like a couple of days before he had to go back to school. Right?
Oh, shit,
He was
yeah.
in boarding school at the time. So I only had his phone for a limited amount of time, and I hadn't fixed mine yet. Right? So cool, little brother leaves, right? But it's, no. So the day comes, my brother's still there. It's like, so say it was the 14th of Jan, right?
Yeah.
My brother has to be back on the 17th, right? So he's there. 14th, I check, nothing. I'm like, maybe he's slow or whatever,
Yeah.
right? It's cool. I have to have gotten in, man.
Yeah, like you can feel it inside.
Yeah,
You're
I'm like, nah.
killed
And I felt that verse. I was like, nah, man, this has got to be the one. Like, if they don't want this, I don't know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
So 14th comes by, I don't get it. 15th, I check again, nothing. 16th, I'm like, cool. It's cool. Let's move on now. It's game over, whatever. 17th comes, my brother leaves. So I go on with my life. And then, like, on the 24th, 25th or something, I still haven't got my phone fixed, right?
Yeah.
My brother hits me up, with my girl at the time. She had a phone or whatever. My brother hits me up. He's like, bro, I just checked your IG. They put you in this group, and it says Vuzu Hustle, what, participants, nah.
Crazy.
I'm like, oh, shit, cool. So I check it, and then I go through the messages, and there's a message there. It's your bro. So they had hit me up like 3 days before my brother saw the message or whatever. And then I saw the messages. It's like, hey guys, please give us your email address, cell phone numbers, wada. So we can hit you up. We're gonna meet at this time. Once we got the details, you'll be hit up. But we're gonna meet a week later. At some place where then they're gonna take you to the house and all that shit. So I missed like literally all of that, right? By the time I tried to hit them up. Because I know TTGO, right? And he was already there at the time. So when he came back, he was telling me like how it all worked. And then because I let it go and I saw the messages, I was like, fuck, it's too late. And it was too late. And then he told me how it worked when he came back, and that when they got those messages, they then sent through their details, and then they got sent like a location. They met at like the Gau train station somewhere, and then like he was taking me through the whole thing. Like they got to this house, whatever, they had to like leave their phones. They weren't allowed to take any phones. And they got like all sorts of shit, and it was dope. But it was cool. It just wasn't my time. You know? I got over it, not quickly, but I was like, fuck.
Like
shit.
Like eventually you got over. Like you have to get over it. Life goes on. You know what I'm saying? Life continues.
It would have been dope. I kind of wanted to myself though. Sometimes I wonder like, I'm happy with where I am right now.
Yeah.
Shit is like, I mean, this is my journey right now. The journey I'm on is how it was supposed to be. But I always wonder like, maybe how it would have been if I was from Russell, you know, how things would have been now. But like,
true,
it's
and
cool.
you know, we always get those what ifs, and I was just like looking at your journey. It's like it's even doper now because now you know you have the genuine people behind you.
Yeah,
it's not because you're on TV or you know that
Yeah.
nigga's like, nah, this nigga just pushes his shit. He's been on the come up. We've seen him grinding, and like watching you come up and watching you grind and seeing you do all this shit for so long, and then you drop Wait Till June.
Yeah.
And then we come to find out, or you come to tell us that in that come up, your mom's had a stroke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know personally how that shit can affect, you know, business and shit, because like last year, around November, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh, shit.
But like, thank God she's all right. She went through the whole shit and everything. So even going through that while pushing stuff, it's like, there's always that mentality like, okay, you know, damn, what about moms? What about fams and everything? But then you hear your chat that she said, nah, homie, go push your shit, go push your
Go do
steez,
your thing.
go do your thing. So like, how did that stroke kind of influence your come up while you're still coming up, and like influence Waiting Till June and dropping it and being in Jersey?
Yeah.
Track
And
was
you know, like
hella emotional.
it was dude, like heard it, had to play back and like,
on the track.
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I want to know like how, especially that part in your story, because I feel like that's also a big defining part of your character, because a lot of people would be like, fuck this shit, I need to go home, or be like, maybe it's not for me, I missed the Vuzu hustle call, you know, mom's stroke, like how am I going, I'm in Jersey, you know, like how did that affect you and like just make you stronger in yourself and push you and carry you on?
Yeah, bro, it made me just turn things up a notch like 10,000, bro, because I was like, fuck, okay, yeah, this is not cool. If anything, I just wanted like, shit has got to pop off. Like I gotta do shit, you know. Like I gotta help moms now as well, you know. So I gotta step up. So if anything, it was like a catalyst, bro, to kind of, you know. And that's how I saw it. And like, you know, a lot, you know, it could have been different. I could have been like, I guess, like, oh shit, man, let me stay here. It's not gonna pop off. But like, I truly believe 100% in what I'm doing. Like, I'll never like give up like for any reason. So
That's beautiful
like,
to hear, G.
That was like, yo, I was like, damn, okay, now I need to like grind. And like, it actually kind of it would, in a way, like, you know, silver lining type things.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
it was like, cool, I gotta, and it was evident in like my grind after that, like, because I just like put out more content. I started, you know, recording more music, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, okay, I've got to just put out all this shit. And then that also, like, inevitably, it was a ripple effect. Like, you know, more people were gonna catch on, and more was gonna start to happen. And so yeah, it's kind of like, you know, been a ripple effect to like, and now it's like just more grind and more grind.
More
you know?
grind.
So,
And then,
yeah, bro.
So from there, how did we get Wait Till June? You know what I'm saying? Because you're saying you're there, you're grinding, you're pushing, you're going. And I'm sure like in that mode, you're kind of like, I need to drop a solid project, like a proper project. And even the title, like Wait Till June, is like, you knew there was more coming in June. So how did that push that EP?
And I love in the last
And the
track
songs
where you
there.
actually tell us like, hey, more's coming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Like, cut it
I
out.
was
Like,
actually listening to the whole thing without looking at the tracks.
is
And
it?
I'm like, is that it? Come on.
shit.
And I actually had to wait. And I remember I'm dyslexic as fuck, so I go running to this guy. I'm like, dude, that Didi nigga. That Didi nigga. He's like, who's Didi? He's like, oh, Dibi. I'm like, yes. That shit was dope.
Shout
man.
out, bro. I'm really I'm glad, bro. That it was like, I knew it had to be like that short, because I knew I was working on Up Till Now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And Wait Till June was kind of just, I wanted to drop, like I really just felt like dropping, but I didn't want to drop Up Till Now then because it wasn't ready.
Oh, wait.
So I was like, okay, cool. I want to give people something, so let me give them this. But I know when I want to drop, and I know when Up Till Now will be ready. So they're just gonna have to wait till June.
I always talk to Erratic about that, where I'm like, people need to get the EP size right.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, sometimes it's too short.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's too long, and then they're like, it's an EP.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's an album. And it's like, I love the fact that it's like, it was like track, and I was like, oh my god, I actually want more.
Yeah.
I want to know.
It's kind of the whole point, right?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
And he gave us enough content to be like, this
To be
is
like,
a crazy
you
life.
can do this. You
Like-
can rap like this. You can take it slow. You can, you know, go hard.
And you've been going through 1, 2, 3. Like,
word.
actually, let's wait till June and
hear the rest of the story.
and then find out what's been happening up until now. But up until now, right now, we're gonna play you some jams exactly from the, you know, his mixtape Up Till Now, the project. Play a few jams for you fiends, you AudiOpium fiends, just to give you that dope, and then we'll be back just now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'll wait.
Yeah, I think something like that will work. yeah, Sticks. I think something like that will work, bro. Hold on, don't cut it yet. Well, good luck with that. Baby, we were so happy together. You said you was gonna find someone better. I moved on, girl, I'm fine, it's whatever. I heard you living with your new man. Well, damn, how we quick to forget. You don't remember the time I got you the blue Vans, or how I held it down and took care of you with these 2 hands, or how I got you wetter than the pool, man. Well, I hope he makes you happy. I can't lie, I've been going on dates, but somehow I don't see a wifey staring at me. They don't make me laugh like you did. Either that or they just very tacky. You the one that nearly had me. Our tune was very catchy, but I don't like dwelling on the history. The more I think about it, it just gets to me. Guess we were never meant to be. I'm not God, I ain't got all the answers and shit. Romance is just a mystery. So now I'm fucking all the girls I'm meeting. Ain't no reason, it's the season. Got a tattoo on her titty, it's a scripture she be preaching. I ain't leaving till I get it all. And her friend be watching, don't just stand there, girl, come get involved. For you, I would bet it all. Yeah, rob a bank, I would set it off. Shit. But that's risky business. Don't drink it too fast, baby, there's whiskey in this. At least you got to witness. Relationships are working, I don't need the fitness. I ain't trying to make decisions, but we couldn't make commitments. I was busy chasing digits, getting figures while we never got it popping. Well, fuck, at least I got me all these options. Baby, we were so happy together. You said you was gonna find someone better. I moved on, girl, I'm fine, it's whatever to me. Maybe we couldn't deal with the pressure. It's okay, girl, I love you forever. I hope that you gon' find someone better than me. Well, good luck with that. I'm prolific. I'm so gifted. Except for when it comes to love, I blame it on the show business. I'm prolific. I'm so gifted. Except for when it comes to love, man, I blame it on the show business. People ask me why I rap about the city so much, or why I fuck with girls that's pretty so much. I'm an Instagram baby, I value what's on the surface, but it don't help cause when we talking I don't get to know much. I hit her with a pickup line in the DM, but she doesn't follow me back, so it goes to message request. And I can handle rejection if she ain't hitting me back in the next 2 days, then I just end up texting my ex. But she hit me back after the first day, like damn nigga you thirsty. You just hit me up like it's my birthday. Feelings are drowning me out. I gotta keep it moving, can't just be lounging about. So now we going back and forth and I'm pushing for the tens. Girl, I hope you with it, I ain't looking for a friend. Don't be playing with me. This your moment, girl, don't you let it slip away. I'm the golden child and you could be Super Saiyan with me. She gives the digits, we migrate to the WhatsApp. She says a man calling, she don't buzz back. I'm not really into discussing this private shit on the phone. That's just the ammo that she need for the throne. So we should hang out, girl, I'll text you when I'm feeling alone. And you could text me when you feel in the zone. Matter of fact, I'll hit you back after the show up in the 012. She asked me what it was like when I was just a rapper that no one knew. Damn. Then she asked me, Dibi, why your show's litty so much? And why you chasing all this kitty so much? You insecure, my nigga, you chasing all of this pussy. But when she say I love you, then you don't admit it so much. Then she hit me with that, you don't want a pick, bitch. You just want a quick fix, just to say you hit this. Nigga, that's vindictive. Way too many Instagram hoes on my wish list. I've been getting bitches on the phone since Mix It. But it's a different ball game in 2018. She just went from princess to a slave queen. I was a late bloomer, I only started hitting in my late teens. So this is me making up for the time. I know it may seem crazy, but I don't wanna think about it too much. If I stay with you, then we gon' have a baby. You way too pretty and I don't really see us falling in love. I wouldn't say it's love, but you it's kinda wavy. Yeah. Oh, no, shit, baby. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't know, should I delete it? Oh, but she's already read it. Fuck. Oh, do that. I think she blue ticked me. She's offline. She blue. Oh no, wait. No, wait. She's typing. Okay, she's typing. Oh. I really don't even know what to say right now. Why is this so hard? I don't even know what to. Yeah. Okay. Just send it, bro. Shit. Yeah. I came to the city just to study movies. I just wanna buy my own jet, yelling quiet on set like I'm Stanley Kubrick. Trust me, you don't wanna catch a body, nigga. 10-1-1, I ain't scared to do it. Almost had me busting in the studio. You know I'm hot-headed, but they told me cool it. And I'm learning Spanish like I'm Julio. Got money in the bank, but I had to move it. Debit orders getting kinda iffy, nigga. If I keep it there, then I know I lose it. Hella frustration, so I hit the meditation in the halls and they think I'm Buddhist, nigga. And I like some big titties like she working Hooters, nigga. And I grew up in the burbs, I ain't got no shooters, nigga. I got cousins from the dirt, they ain't scared to shoot a nigga, yeah. So don't talk to me now. I see them haters with arrows, they aimed at me like it's archery now. This ain't a disky, but they marking me now. Dibi poppin', I even got fans telling me they stalking me, wow. Net worth. Of course I wanna be on Forbes list. Before I build a fortress, I gotta flex first. So tell me what that check worth, nigga.
net worth.